Hello everyone. Hi, how are you doing? We have 7 people right now in the live. Can I see you in the comments? If you are watching, write hi in the comments. All right, 11 people. Hello everyone. How are you? How was your day? Eighteen people. Hello everyone. How are you? How was your day? Tell me in the comments. Okay, so we are going to start our session. So hello again for those who will see me for the first time. My name is Siham and I will be your teacher for today's live session. Today we will talk about words that usually students mispronounce. كلمات عادة ما students ما بينطقوهاش بطريقة صحيحة. We are going to see some examples. I need you to be very active so we can learn to the max today. I will be sharing my screen in a few and tell me in the comments if you can see it very well. Okay, can you see my screen? Tell me yes or no in the comments. Hello, Ahmed, how are you? Is it good? Can you see my screen? Okay, great. Thank you, Ahmed. So, who is ready to start? Who is ready? And who is excited about today's topic? Okay, who is excited? Can you tell me in the comments? Are you ready to start? Okay, so we have 11 people in the live. Are you ready to start? Ahmed? Okay, Ahmed is ready. Who else is ready to start? Okay, so like always, before we start our topic for today's session, we will play a game. So today's game is about the word comfortable. So I need you to write in the comments as many words as you can using the letters in the word comfortable. Comfortable. So there are a lot of words, there are a lot of letters in the word comfortable. I need you to use those letters to formulate, to give me other words. For example, I can say table, table, table. Can you give me other words that you can come up with using the letters in the word comfortable? Write your answers in the comments. Okay, Ahmed said came, table, able, and for. That's really amazing. That's great. Thank you, Ahmed. Ruqayya said moral, moral, amazing. Bats, bats, and label, label. Great job, Ruqayya. Thank you. Can you come up with other words? Okay, so Ahmed came up with four words. Ruqayya, 3. So right now, the highest number of words, Ahmed came up with them. Who can give me more? Ahmed, more, cat, and rats. Great job, ya Ahmed. Okay, so far Ahmed is ruling the game. Is anyone going to join? Can you think of any other words from the word comfortable? Okay, so we have Ahmed and Ruqayya. Thank you. They came up with a lot of words using the letters in the word comfortable. Great job. So right now, I need you to answer this question. What is the most difficult part in learning English and why? What is the most difficult part in learning English and why? So you as students of English, as people who are learning English, what are the most difficult parts or what is the most difficult part that you are facing? Is it grammar? Is it punctuation? Is it vocabulary, listening, speaking, or writing? For me, for example, when I was still a student, when I was still learning English, the most difficult part for me was listening. It was very hard for me to understand completely what native speakers say. When I am watching movies or when I'm watching movies, I used to find it very difficult to understand what native speakers are saying. So the most challenging part for me was listening. What about you? Tell me in the comments. Ahmed said listening as well. What else? What is the most difficult part you're facing while learning English? Tell me in the comments. What is the most challenging part in learning English or any other language? Tariq, hi, thank you for your answer. Tariq also finds listening challenging. What else? Does anyone else have any different answer? Write it in the comments. Okay, Ahmed said, everything is okay with me. I can speak fluently, but when I listen to any songs, some words drop. Thank you, Ahmed. I fully understand. Muhammad said, listening to songs. Okay. Tariq, I am already a student in for level 1. Okay, nice to meet you, Tariq. Do we have any other people who find something else challenging? So right now, we have listening as the most challenging part of learning English. Okay, so since listening is the most challenging part for most of the people here, this session is going to be about or related to listening. So we are going to look at some pronunciation tips that native speakers use, and we are going to learn how they speak, how native speakers speak and pronounce words. And this is going to help us understand more while listening to English. Okay, so the first word that I want to start with is the one on the screen. I will not pronounce it. I will leave you to pronounce it. And tell me in the comments which D is silent in this word. Is it the first D or the second D? If you know how to pronounce this word, tell me which letter in it is silent. We do not pronounce it. Is it the first D or the second D? Write your answers in the comments. Okay, Nagla answered the first question. I think speaking. So for Nagla, the most challenging part of learning English is speaking. All skills related to each other. Okay. Amal Yahya said the first D is silent. Ahmed, first D. Salah, first D. And Nagla, also first D. Thank you so much. Your answers are all correct. So we pronounce it as Wednesday. 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 So the first D is silent. We do not pronounce it. Amazing job, everyone. Okay, so can you tell me, do we pronounce the letter L in the following words? The words on the screen, these. Do we pronounce the letter L here? Tell me in the comments. Amal, thank you. Amal said, no, we do not. Ahmed also said no. Do you agree? Do you agree or disagree? Do we pronounce the L here? Salah said disagree. Can you tell us why? So Salah, you think we pronounce the L in these words, right? Nagla, no. Nagla said the L is silent. So that's correct. Thank you everyone for sharing. We do not pronounce the L. The L is silent in would, could, and should. Could, would, should. Could, would, should. Okay. Here's another example. This time it's a little bit more difficult. So can you tell me, can we pronounce or do we pronounce the letter S in this word? What do you think? Yes or no? Ahmed, no. Amel also no. What do you think? Do we pronounce it or not? Okay, waiting for your answers in the comments. Do we pronounce the S letter in this word? Nagla, no. Okay, and no, we do not pronounce the S. The S is also silent in aisle. 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 Amazing. So here's another example. Now I need you to tell me in which of these words the letter L is silent. Here you have a list of words. Tell me which are the words where the L is silent, where we don't pronounce the L. In which of these words the letter L is silent? Waiting for your answers in the comments. Salah is asking aisle. What does it mean? Aisle means mamar. Mamar, aisle. It's the same as in the picture. This is a mamar, an aisle. Can you tell me in which of these words the letter L is silent? I'm waiting for your answers in the comments. All right, Manel, amazing. And Nagla, I'm reading your comments. I just don't want to pronounce the words. Okay, good job, everyone. So the letter L is silent in half and calm. Half, calm. So both in half and calm, we do not pronounce the L. Great job. Okay, so do we pronounce the C as S, K, or Sh in this word? Do we pronounce the C here as S, K, S, K, Sh in this word? Tell me in the comments. Amal, amazing job, great. Amal said Sh. Ahmed, great. Sh. Salah, Sh, good job. Any other answers? What do you think? Is it correct? Do we pronounce it as Sh? Okay, so great job, everyone. We pronounce it as Sh. Social, social, social. Okay, so what is the silent letter in these words? What is the silent letter in these words? Amal, B. Okay. Do you all agree that it's B? What do you think? Is Amal the only person who knows? Is Amal the only person who knows which letter is the silent one? Okay, Ahmed also said yes, B. Salah, I don't understand your question. Can you write it again? Okay, so the correct answer is indeed B. The letter B is silent in lamb, climb, and Tom. Lamb, climb, and Tom. All right, so in which of these words the letter P is silent? Is it this one? Is it the first one or the second one? Okay, Emil said the second one. Ahmed also the second one. What about the others? Do you think it is the first or the second one? Okay, so the P sound, the P is silent in receipt, receipt, recipe, receipt, receipt, recipe, recipe, receipt. Amal, we all know this as we hate this part of the outing. Okay. All right, let's move on to the second one, to the next one. Which one of these is a fruit? Which one of these is a fruit? Is it the first one or the second one? All right, Amal, the first one. What do you guys think? Is it the first one? Ahmed first. Salah B. B means the second one, the second word. What do you mean, Salah? Is it the second word? Which one of these two words is a fruit? You have it already in the picture. So it is peach, peach. And this is beach, beach, peach, beach, peach, beach. So the P sound and the B sound. P, B, P, B. The P sound, the P is strong. P is strong. B is a weak sound. P, if you put your hand here, P, and say P, you feel like the air is coming out strong, very strong. When you say B, B, it's weak. P and B. So the fruit is peach, peach. So can you tell me in the comments? Can you tell me in the comments? Is this in the picture a mouth or a mouse? A mouth and a mouse. Is it a mouth or a mouse? How do we pronounce it? Ahmed, mouth. Ruqayya, mouth. Amazing. So it's mouth with s sound. Mouse, this is the s sound. So here it's th and here it's s sound. So mouth, mouse, mouth, mouse. Okay. So do you have any other words that have the word or the letter th? Can you write in the comments any other words that you know that have the word that are similar to the word mouth or have the sound s, th? Can you write them in the comments? Do you know any words with the s sound? Can you give me other words with the s sound? Okay, Amro, thank you. Amro said sing, sing, great job. Do you have any other words? Okay, Ahmed, Sif, sick, thought, thunder, and sin. Salah, thought, great job. There, 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 there. Can you tell me if it's the same as mouth? There, mouth, there, sink. It's two different sounds. There, sink. So in there, we pronounce it as z, z, z. زي الدال في العربي. But thief, thick, thought, it's ta, ta in Arabic. So there is a difference between the two sounds. There are more than one way to pronounce the letter or the two letters th. So we can pronounce it sometimes in some words as s, and z, as in there. Ahmed, thirsty, 3, south, health. Amazing job. Great job, everyone. It was great to see you today. And I can't wait to see you again in another live session. If you have any questions for me before we end the live, tell me in the comments. If you have any questions, tell me in the comments. All right. So Ahmed said, how do we improve our listening? Thank you for your question, Ahmed. For me, when I was learning English, I used to improve my listening by watching movies most of the time. So I used to watch movies, but not only that, I used to watch movies with English subtitles. So it took me a long time, and I used to pause and then play in a lot of times. But at the end of the day, I could see progress. So I highly recommend that you watch movies with English subtitles. So you read and hear what is being said in the movie. Okay, Salah is asking, can you teach us grammar in the next live? Inshallah, yes, of course. So everyone enjoy the rest of your night and take care until the next session. Bye bye, everyone.